So what makes an effective teaching assistant? Whether you're new to working as an agency teaching assistant or simply looking to improve your professional growth, this video is designed to help you make a bigger difference in your classroom. Today, I'm going to keep my messaging simple by focusing on 5 key areas to help you be prepared, confident and effective in the classroom. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, it's Dean here. I'm glad you can join me for my video on how to be an effective teaching assistant in the classroom. Having previously worked as a teaching assistant, I know just how challenging the role can be. And that's why I think it's important that you go into your classroom with a positive mindset and a can-do attitude, especially if it is a new placement. Tip 1, go in prepared. Your preparation starts the night before. Review your schedule. For short-term supply cover, it's important to communicate well with your consultant and research the school prior to arrival. For more permanent placements, where your research has already been done, it's important to review your schedule the night before and have a look at what classes, activities and any meetings you'll be involved in within the school the next day. Finally, make sure you have all the necessary equipment packed for the next day so you feel ready and organised. Preparation the night before is all about reducing last-minute stress. Tip 2, communication is key. Strong communication is essential in a teaching assistant role. It's really important for you to understand what is required of you and what your responsibilities are from the class teacher. Being able to ask for help is vital and shows your willingness to go above and beyond in your classroom. You also need to communicate with students effectively. Being friendly, approachable and flexible helps you create an environment where students are comfortable asking for help. Get to know your students. The more you understand them, the better support you can offer them as a teaching assistant. Tip 3, arrive early and sign in. Touch base with the teacher. When you arrive at school, go and have an actual conversation with the class teacher. Get to know what they need from you as a teaching assistant for that day and make sure you're aware of any changes for the plan so you're both prepared and both on the same page. Set up any activities or materials. So after you've had that conversation with the teacher, you know what the expectations are, you know what you need to do. So go and get that sorted so everything's ready for when the students come into the classroom. Familiarise yourself with student needs. So make sure you read any plans or risk assessments that are in place for certain students that do require that additional support. And finally, the key takeaways from this are: arrive early and be prepared. This not only makes you stand out as a teaching assistant, but also is only going to create more opportunities for you in the future. Tip 4, reflect and prioritise your work-life balance. After a busy day, I think as a teaching assistant, it's important that we reflect on what went well and what didn't go so well. Now, this can be done by having conversations with your peers, the class teacher, or even someone at the agency. What you want to understand is how you can improve and grow professionally. This is not only going to support you as a teaching assistant, but this is also going to support your positive mental health. Speaking of which, I think it's equally important that we balance your work and your personal life. So when you go home, make sure you switch off, do something different. Don't be thinking about the day. That should be put to one side so you're ready for the next day feeling fresh. Tip 5, maintain professionalism. As a teaching assistant, you're often seen as a role model in the classroom. Therefore, it's really important that you maintain the balance of professionalism while still being approachable. So you are an authority figure in the classroom, don't forget that. So if a student does come up to you and ask you a question and you don't know the answer, whether it's related to classroom rules or something like that, then it's okay to say to the student, let's just check with the class teacher, because that puts you in a positive light with the student as well as the teacher. You've got to remember to be respected because you are an adult in the room, but also following the rules and being consistent with the students. Just to recap, my 5 key top tips of how to be an effective teaching assistant are: go in prepared. Communication is key. Arrive early and sign in. Reflect and prioritise your work-life balance. And maintain professionalism. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it helps your journey as a teaching assistant in the classroom. If you found my video useful, I'd love to know of any challenges you faced in the classroom as a teaching assistant in the comments below. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.